Today I'm fishing on the canal. I'm trying to fish for carp. I haven't fished on a canal for about 35 years, so I didn't know what the rules were, to be honest. I used to just turn up with a rod on my bike, a pint of maggots out the vending machine. So yeah, I had a look at the rules, and as you'd expect, you need a rod license. So I've already got one of them, so that was good. But also, you need to find out who rents them at the canal. You can't just turn up and fish it. So this part of the canal is rented by a fishing club. So I went on their website. You can find out who rents them on the Fishing Angling Trust website. I'll put a link to it. So yeah, go on there, find the bit of canal you want. It tells you who rents it. Went on their website, bought a day ticket. So here I am. I've never fished for carp on the canal, so give it a go. I'm also float fishing, again something I haven't done for a long time. Not very successful actually at the minute. I was really hoping at least I'll catch a few roach or something, but that's not the case. I've only been here an hour and a half, so hopefully we'll get something. This is the website, so riverandcanaltrust.org.uk, that's the address there. I realised, as I was saying in the video, it's easy. It's a bit tricky, so you have to click on things to do and then where to fish. And that takes you to this little checklist here. As I say, you need a rod licence, and then you can click where you want to fish, or where you'd like to fish. That takes you to the next section. And if you know, then it's easy, but I think you can explore the map and have a look around. Obviously I knew I wanted to go to Hinckley Marina, so just type that in, clicked on that. There's the section of canal. Simply just click on it and it should tell you who's renting it. So Tuss's Angling Club, I think that's how you say it. Anyway, so I just copied that, put it into Google. And there it is. So went on their website, nice page, clicked enter. I'm trying to see what I had to do in order to fish their waters. So membership, obviously you can pay for the 12 months, which is not very expensive, or just one day. So just went for the 1 day option, filled in all my details there, add to basket, and checked it out. Easy. This is where I'm fishing. I've got that right. I've only got one rod for carp, and I've got the other one for float fishing. I'm sort of fishing around there-ish. I've also got a back lead on, so when the barges go past, it's not. I don't have to keep reeling in. And then here's my float rod. I'm not really paying much attention to the float actually. Little faithful maggots for the float, but. So for the carp rod, I've just gone with boilies, put a bit of ground bait out. Yeah, I'm hoping to catch something, but you never know. So I decided to do a recast. I'd had a few line bites, so just thought I'd have a look, see if the bait was okay, and see if it was presented okay. Yeah, I'm just checking the hook, make sure it's not too blunt, check the bait doesn't smell. If it smells really bad of silt, it's not going to be very nice or very attractive for the fish. Everything looked alright, just double checked. A couple of swans going past. Those two cygnets weren't in with the other swans, so they kept getting chased off. Down by the pub there was a family feeding them, and they kept trying to get down there and get some of the food, but this other gang of swans didn't let them. And actually they're quite close to where I want to cast, the swans, but you'll see it looks closer than what it was, but it was actually about 6 or 8 foot nearer to me than the swans. I just felt it down, really soft, but you know, that's fishing with a pop-up, so it should be okay. And then this is the key part, the backhead. That was really useful. Like I say, with all the canal barges coming past, it was really vital to put that on. I think it can be a bit tricky to put on. It was the good thing with this one, it's got a string that connects to the bank stick, so every time it falls off you can just retrieve it, whereas I know some of you just slide down the line, and when you're reeling in they can fall off, which is quite expensive to keep losing them every time you reel in. So it took a couple of goes to get it on, but once it's on, just sits nicely then. So I can put a link to the type I've got. I think it's a Fox one that I'm using. Right, still haven't got anything. You might see I've upgraded to the big coat, put a hat on. The sun's gone round behind these trees now, so although it's nice and sunny out, it's freezing sat here. I've had a few line bites, quite a big one earlier. I thought, shall I strike, shan't I? But I left it. I was thinking I could go to maybe put a PVA bag on, but I left them at home. So obviously coming on the canal, you can't take as much equipment as you normally would, because for me I've had to park quite a bit away down there, so I've carried everything. So I've got one carp rod, one float rod, obviously net, unhooking that, chair, one big bag which I've tried to fit everything else in. Obviously normally I have a lot more equipment. I did contemplate bringing a trolley, but you're quite restricted on space once you're on the bank here, so you've got to leave the tow path clear. But other than that, it's not, you know, sit on the canal's not too bad. There's some pros and cons to it, I guess. A few of the cons are limited equipment, and a little bit restricted on space, but it's not too bad. But some of the good things, I've seen a lot of people walk past, had a few chats with people, with dogs, and it's quite relaxing. When, I mean, there's an industrialist saying outside the tree, so that can be a bit noisy at times. Just over in the marina, I think there's a car dealership. There was an alarm going off for 2 hours this morning from one of the cars, which isn't the most relaxing. But other than that, it has been quite chilled out. I haven't got anything off. I thought I'd bring the float one just so I can just pull a few fish up. I've got nothing off that. So yeah, hopefully, I mean, I'm really hoping to get a carp. That's the whole reason of coming, but it's just, I don't know, it's not looking likely at the moment. But the rods are in, you know, I've got a chance. So I just wanted to do another video here. I didn't know if I was going to use it or not. I was just trying to show where I was casting to. So I zoomed in slightly, just to show where I was trying to get to. And I was kind of going a little bit more to the left this time. It's really difficult with the trees above. So I did a cast where I wanted to get to. It was quite nice. But the reason I've added it on is while I'm sort of getting the rod ready, I just turned around and noticed my float rod had come off of the rod rest and it was about to go in the canal, which is really rare for you know, if you're fishing with a float, normally you have to strike to catch the fish. It doesn't really hook itself like it does with, you know, when you're fishing off the bottom with a ledger weight. So yeah, you'll see here, just getting it settled. I don't know if I even got the alarm on or not. Oh yeah, so just putting the back head on again. But yeah, so while I'm setting all this up, I'm completely unaware of what's going on with the float rod. Like I say, because they don't normally catch themselves. You have to strike. So I think I'd probably missed a few whilst I wasn't really concentrating. But a barge had gone past, so I pulled it right into the margin, So I'd been fishing in the middle of the canal, but at this point it's probably a foot out, maybe, not much more, maybe 18 inches. So yeah, obviously that was a better spot. You see now I'm like panicking, oh, it's almost gone in. Look, this was the first action I had all day, so I was really pleased. And it's obviously a light rod, so it got a bit of bend on it, which I was, you know, finally catch a fish. This is always the fun bit, isn't it, playing it? Yeah, obviously the net is a bit overkill for what I've caught, but obviously that limited equipment, so one net to cover if I've got a big carp or any little fish. Yeah, so and I did caught one, and it wasn't a little fish. I'll put a photo up in a second. It was actually a massive perch. Really happy with it. I didn't weigh it. I have no idea why. I reckon it's getting close to £2 though. It was a really good fish. Yeah, really pleased with it. Easily the biggest perch I've had. I just have no idea why I didn't weigh it. But yeah, so I'm not saying it was £2. I'm saying it was getting close to. Right, I think I've failed in my mission to capture Canal Carp. It's coming up to 5 o'clock. I'm finishing at 5, going to pack up, get home, have something to eat. I did catch a couple of perch, so one of them must have been knocking on for £2. That was a really nice one to catch. But yeah, no carp. I think I'll have to come back. I've got to try and catch a carp off the canal, I think. So yeah. I think I had the tactics right, you know, boilie, some ground bait, maybe I could have tried something else. I was sort of googling it, maybe people saying maybe some casters. But yeah, I've had a nice day, chilled out, had a chat with quite a few people when they come past, so yeah, all good. So I would recommend coming and fishing on the canal for a carp, even though I haven't caught one. One thing I would definitely say is an absolute must is back lead. Every time the barges come past, it doesn't disturb it at all. It's been an absolute brilliant move, that was, so I'm really pleased with that. So yeah, come down, have a go. Good luck.